Alright, so for this exercise, we're going to be using the C minor triad. Everything on the third position. 3 frets 5, 2 frets 4, 1 fret 3. It's like a staircase. Right? That's the material number 1. The second piece of information we're going to use is the C minor scale. I'm going to use this natural minor, which is finger number 3, frets 5, 1 on the frets 3, string 2, frets 4, fret 6, then the same shape, 1 to 4, is going to be played on the first string again. So 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. And that's it. We're going to be using this for the whole improvisation, right? So I'm going to give you an example and play a backing track here a little bit. And if I play the triad, it's going to sound. And then I can use the scale. And you're going to notice that some notes are going to sound better than others depending on what you're playing, right? So for example, if I stop, it didn't sound good there, right? So I know that it didn't sound good. That sounds better. Better. It sounded fine now. So the key here is not necessarily to think too much which chord I'm going to be playing with each note. This will stifle your improvisation. What you want to do is to use your ear and try to sing along while you're playing. For example, right? And let the sound guide you instead of the music theory. So at first, let it be random. Play any notes from these two types of material that we have in front of us. You can do a lot with just a small piece of information. And it's fun to do this too because you're forced to stretch your creativity to make it all sound good with just a few notes, you know? For example, right? That was a nice phrase, right? And when you get a phrase like that, for example, what just happened? Yeah, let's do it again. I repeat that phrase to really keep it, making that part of my vocabulary, right? So I'm gonna be using that phrase along the improvisation as I play. Then something else. That was the ending of the phrase. I can also, through time, I can also get, for example, I I know that the last notes here is gonna be the G here, fret 3 of string 1. So I know that there is another G note that sounds just the same as this over here, over frets number 8 of string 2. Why it's nice to know that? Because then I can, instead of playing that notes, I can just slide. For example, right? So I'm stretching a little bit of that area, but I'm coming back. So I might stretch maybe one note in each direction, because this note is the same as this, right? But I'm not going much further than that. And the only reason I might stretch is because I might use an articulation together with it, either like a slides or a slur. And in the electric guitar, this could be a bend, right? You can bend, for example, up to that G. And the nylon doesn't quite sound the same because you have to bend a lot, right, to get to that same pitch. But it's also doable, right? So we have that phrase. I'm gonna use it now. Let's see. Sliding there. But I didn't want to stretch the boundary, right? I know that I can do this already, so I'm going to use that more. Yeah, that's a cool phrase, right? Sometimes, you see, sometimes you're going to come up with for example, right? I'm gonna repeat this to really learn that. No, I forgot already, sorry. Something like that, right? So memorizing that. And this new phrase, by the way, is finger number 4, fret 6, slide it 2 frets above. Okay, so and then so we're gonna do a 4, sliding 2 frets, then jump back to that same initial notes. So 4, 4, 3 on string 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. All within the pattern for that scale, right? Natural minor. So now, and singing together, you see? And now we play the improvisation. Sorry, I went to one more boundary there. This chord is dangerous. Let it pass. Phrase number 1. Now phrase number 2. Change the last note. added another favoring tone, and that I changed the scale from a natural minor to a harmonic minor. But we're gonna talk about that in another video. But what matters is that we have very limited material, and we can do a lot with it. Right? That's the fun thing about improvisation. And possibilities, amazing. You can start from there. And if you play a wrong note, for example, this is not wrong. Actually, try to play a wrong note. Training so much to try to get the right one that sometimes hold on, the dangerous chord is going to come here. I'll be able to alright, I gave up on trying to play the wrong note, but sometimes you're gonna get the wrong notes and it's going to sound strange, but then you just fix it by playing the next notes either going up or going downwards in that scale. Remembering our scale? 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3. For example, that's a wrong note. But the chord changed it so quickly that kind of made it an interesting notes after that. So, if that chord stayed for a while, that would be a problem. So sometimes playing backing tracks that change have lots of chords changing. It's actually easier in some ways because you can kind of like the wrong notes in 2 seconds gonna become a great note, or in 1 second. And it's gonna sound like you intentionally create that dissonance. I think sometimes it's harder to improvise something that is simple with a simple backing track than something more advanced. For that reason, but. Let's remember now our initial phrases, right? Now that's another one. Let's wait for a dangerous chord. That was phrase number 1, right? Now phrase the 2. Phrase 2. And see if you can remember, make an effort to try to remember the nice things that you do, because these are going to become the building blocks of the future things that are about to come. Okay? Hope you enjoyed this video. Looking forward to seeing you next time.